Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a carry for Oliver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They go again with Oliver. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And some options here for the offense on second and 2. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks second and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offensive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now here comes Kansas City. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue landed. Blue. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back out of that belly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Going deep depth. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Oh, good move. Shifts by him. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A run here for Starks. Running right through him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They run again with Starks. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Leopard. 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 Gone, gone. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 24.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz...
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Starks. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stevens. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air is just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll set up a throw. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
35, watch 35. Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now starts. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he puts it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Waters. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Handoff as they run the counter play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Got some real estate inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out in the flat for Starks. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 43 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have a good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a play fake here on first down. Dropping it off for starts. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Waters. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him set a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Gets it to Strong. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. That's 30 yards now on the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Ramik Wilson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And now here comes Kansas City. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.